Thank you, my sister. And hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is Heroes webinar organized by the Heroes family and the OTech Pros. It's good to see all of you here. It's a wonderful Sunday today. We're so happy and honored to have so many people in our midst today, wonderful people in our midst today. This is where we all discuss, we talk about business on passive. Once again, you're welcome, and we're glad that you're here. You've chosen to be here. You could have been anywhere else, but you have chosen to be here, and we appreciate your time and your presence. Before we kick the ball rolling, we just want to acknowledge those of us, some of the leaders within our midst. Sister Fumi, whose mom is in the hospital, our sister Dr. Peckham, whose also brother is in the hospital, and Sister Marcian, and many other unperceivers who are really going through hard times at this time, without either them personally or their family members. We just want to say we are with you in spirit, and whenever you go on your knees, just say a word of prayer for every unperceiving. And of course, our CEO and our technicians in Hyderabad. Thank you so much once again for coming. It's going to be a wonderful day today. Like I said, we have so many people, wonderful people on our minutes today to answer our questions and give us what we need as some perseverance, give us the update that we all need as some perseverance. So without wasting much time, I'm going to hand it over to my sister Comfort, my co-pilot, to keep the ball rolling. Sister Comfort, over to
Yeah,
you.
sure, Frank. Thank you so much. Thank you, family, once again for joining. And of course, today is the 1st of October 2023. And guess what? Our baby O Connect is 1 month old on the marketplace, and she is doing quite well. And as you can see, we have our own red fan in the house who is going to do just what he and he only can do for us. So, guys, before he takes the mic, make sure you share this link to each and every person you think they are supposed to be here right now. So, guys, we really appeal to everybody, kindly follow instructions. What we want to do today is try as much as we can to answer many questions. So, this can go by way of us communicating well. So if you have any question when it's Q&A time, type your question on the Q&A section. So if we type them there, our brother John Barilla and Sister Gifty, they are going to read them out. Brother Frank and myself will keep an eye to if there's so much going on in the chat. Four of us are going to coordinate that. So just drop your question on the Q&A section and not in the chat, so that we'll read it really fast to Red and the rest of the team. If Red will have a few minutes to be here after he does the presentation to make a few clarifications for us. So guys, don't go, stay tuned and bring any question at all. And we will not go to the OES today. We're not opening the OES, but we will answer any question that you bring as much as we have the time. Guys, let's respect rules, and so that we can make maximum use of our time. So on this note, we want to welcome our brother Red Fan in the house. Red, thank you for joining us.
Thanks very much, Comfort, and everybody else that's on the panel. Good to be here. Not one of my regular haunts, but it's nice to be here with you guys. Anyway, I do try and take Sundays off if I can, but special request from Comfort, here I am. And what a special day it is as well. 1 month in from when we launched commercially. Really the milestone in On Passive history, wasn't it? The 1st of September is going to certainly go down in the annals of the On Passive history book as the day that we went commercial. For those that are listening in, for those that maybe aren't in On Passive, who are just listening to what is going on here, going commercial means that we rolled out our first paid product. Yes, On Passive has been here for the general public for well over a year now. In fact, it'll be coming up to 2 years' time in November that we have been here as far as On Passive is concerned with the World Cup, and all of the 1 year, sorry, in November with the World Cup. And what a ride it has been. On Passive leading up to the commercial launch on the 1st of September have really pulled out all the stops as far as marketing is concerned. It really does make me smile when people approach me and many of you guys here and say, when are On Passive going to start marketing for me? You only have to look at what they've already done through the collaboration with BN Sports, through the Soccer World Cup, through November and into December, and all of the advertising for nearly 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in end of November that we've been advertising on front of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. That is advertising, guys. We've also own the rights to for 10 years to a subway station in Dubai. It's one of the largest and busiest tube stations in Dubai that have literally millions of people going through it on a weekly and monthly basis, and it is called On Passive. The stairs everywhere inside has On Passive logos on it, including the outside as well. And on every single billboard outside around Dubai, you will see On Passive being hosted on these virtual and also digital billboards throughout the Dubai city itself. We're also now expanded out into the UAE as a whole. That's Dakar, Doha, the Emirates, and all of these places. We're in all of the major shopping malls. We're in all of the major food halls and commercial centers all around the UAE, and we really have blanketed the whole of this area. We also advertise through other mediums as well. The largest concert hall in Dubai is the Coca-Cola Arena. We have made a collaboration with them, and we host all of their shows there with On Passive doing their advertising. We also advertise on the largest Ferris wheel in the world as well, which is in Dubai. We also do advertising through one of the clubs that are over there that's been going on today, which is called Supercars Majlis. You can look this up, and we are working alongside them for the next 3 years as not only sponsors but also collaborating with their events that happen not just in Dubai but throughout Europe and the rest of the world. So when people say to me, when are we going to start advertising On Passive for us, it really does make me smile. All of this is advertising. Why is it advertising for us? Because every single person that comes into On Passive, if they are not coming into On Passive through you directly, are going into a pool of users and affiliates that aren't founders. If you have activated your account, you will be in the running to have one of these people fall into your organizations. I cannot put it any plainer than that. Unless you have, if you haven't activated your account on this first phase, then you will not be part of that pool of people. Whether this rotator that's going to go on time and date stamp is going to be on a rotator business until it is empty, we don't know these details. But what details we certainly know is that if you have activated your account and you have purchased OConnect as a founder or another affiliate, okay, then you are going to be part of that pool. Why is it important? Because every single user that is not a founder is going to be placed under a founder. That means that you could be in the very lucky position to have 0 in your team now, have one of these people that's already paid, drop into your organization, you will get those commissions. If it's your first sale, you get 100% of it. If they're not a founder, that means you are going to be getting commissions of $240. If they are a founder, that first sale is $143, and any other sale subsequently after that is at 25% rate, which is $35.75. You don't have to be a mathematician to start working it out, do you? Okay, so it really is exciting times, and we went commercial exactly 1 month ago today. This means that we rolled out our first paid product, which is OConnect. This is what we're on right now. This is the video conferencing platform of OnPassive. And as you can see, it is full of features, very clear. It has lots of gadgets towards the bottom. Only co-hosts and hosts can see these, but I can tell you now, it is a kid's store of usability that you will see there and functionality. Also, the upgrade for this, and there's going to be continual upgrades, is going to be introducing never seen before technology in the video conferencing realm. This will include, and this is, in my book, is going to make the biggest difference as far as video conferencing is concerned, is speech to text translation to begin with into various languages, and then later down the road it's going to be speech to speech translation. So the UN at the moment, when they have their NATO meetings, they have translators. You see them with their earpieces on, don't you? And you have live translators translating what speakers are saying. Gentlemen and ladies here, that is going to be out the window. Why? Because OConnect is there to save the day. Artificial intelligence and machine learning will take care of all of that. No other video conferencing solution has that ability to do that. We are the first. Couple this with noise cancellation. That's going to be rolled out very shortly, could be as early as this week. And also the digital virtual backgrounds that are going to be coming along with video backgrounds. I don't even know what a video background is, but let's wait and see. Plus all the other upgrades we have along that. We have the chat area, we have emojis, we have sharing screens, we have call to actions, we have all sorts of things. You can come and have a look at this. All you have to do is sign in through anybody's link here on the panels today, and you will get an instant 14-day free trial to see if you like it. And after that, then you can purchase it if you want to. You purchase it for this initial period of 3 months, and then at the end of that 3-month period, there's going to be other offers and rates for OConnect, probably coupled with exclusive offers of other products and services of OConnect, of OnPassive, to tempt your whistle. So how did it all start then? We started on the 1st of September and we launched OConnect. And with any major launch, things don't always go to plan. But I can tell you now, we went to plan, sweet as a nut, when we opened our doors on the 1st of September. For 3 days, it was running without a hitch, and then a few glitches started to come in, and guess what? It was nothing to do with OnPassive. The glitches that started were of third-party nature, which was to do with the merchants that we were using at the time. And basically, we had warned them that there is going to be a large volume of input through this account because of the amount of people that wanted to purchase this product. Literally hundreds of thousands of people purchased OConnect within those first 72 hours. And the merchants at the time, regardless of what we had said, they put a hold on the account and it caused all sorts of problems. So we put a hold on the payment processors as far as OnPassive was concerned. That lasted for around about 3 or 4 days, if you remember, and we sourced another merchant and we started up again. And again, everything was going according to plan for a good 2-week period. And not long ago, well, just after that, we had another small bump in the road and the payment processes had to be stopped once again. And then they started again. And then we've just had another bump. Are these things expected with any startup and with any launch? Yes, they are. My personal opinion is I think it has gone smoother than I anticipated, especially when you have the volume of people that are wanting to purchase something and use something at the same time. We are talking of hundreds of thousands. Now, across the board, we estimate that around about 30 to 40% of the foundership have purchased to date. And we estimate that of the non-founders, so that is users and affiliates, 20% of those that are in that pool have purchased OConnect. So as you can see, when you're talking of a foundership of 1.4 million people and a user base of over 2 million now, that is a large volume of people that have already purchased it. There is literally hundreds of thousands of more people that want to purchase it that can't at the moment, until that we are getting back on track, which is estimated to be Monday or Tuesday of next week. Okay, so look out for that when that goes live again. So the bottom line is we have launched. We are now up and running. We are moving down the road, and we will be seeing within your ecosystem, which is where we host all of the products and services of OnPassive, you will see a steady stream of other products and services entering your ecosystem. Do you have to purchase the ones that are there for purchase? No, you don't, but it is your business. Why wouldn't you want to own something that you can resell and make commissions? The business model of OnPassive is a very simple one. It is normal business. You sell something, you make a profit, and you make a commission. Simple as that. The company has been more than generous. In fact, I'll go as far as to say that the compensation plan that OnPassive offers its members, whether they are founder affiliates or user affiliates, is the best I have seen out there in the market to date. I've never seen a company that gives their first sale 100% of the commission rate back to the seller, and I have never seen a company that gives 25% on subsequent sales back to the seller. Couple this with other bonuses that are going to be coming your way in a couple of months' time. This makes for a business in a box for anybody who is prepared to do a little bit of work. There is automation involved with this as well, as far as OnPassive is concerned. They are going to place people into your organization. Does it guarantee that these people will purchase on something from OnPassive when they drop into your organization? No, it doesn't, but they are with you for life under that email. You never know, in a year's time, something might come from OnPassive. They want, oh, that's nice, I'll buy that. Guess what? You get a commission. Simple as that. What have you done for it? Big fat zero. The company has placed these people in your organization for the benefit of you and also the company. When you produce value, you produce quality, you make sales. It's simple as that. There's no point in being cheap. There's no point in selling something that is of no use to people. People now look for value wherever they go. You shop in supermarkets, you naturally get drawn for 2-for-1 offers. Buy one, get one free, half price. This is why they market in this manner. OnPassive is exactly the same. We are offering something at a cheaper rate that is better value, that gives the user something that they want already, and it is better for them. All you have to do is point people in the OnPassive direction, let them make their minds up, and they will naturally want to have the products that we are offering. Every day now, OnPassive, OConnect gets better, smoother. Right now, we have 233 users on here, whether they be founders, affiliates, or users. And I can tell you now, my end, it's not missing a beat. Clear, crystal, no buffering, and I can see everybody very well on here. Every single day, it's going to get better. Our CEO said the worst day is the first day. From there on in, it's going to get better and better. So we really are in a great position. Only 4 weeks in, guys. 30 days. That's all it's been. Seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? 1st of September. Amazing. Why? Because so much happens in OnPassive. We've had 3 big events that have happened this year, this month so far, that we are going to get information on from our CEO that's happened all the time. It really is stacking the cool. Today's event with Supercars Magilist. Supercars, guys. These people who own these supercars are very wealthy, successful business people in their own rights. They don't need OnPassive, but they want to be associated with OnPassive. Why? Because they can see what this business is going to do. People of this genre, people who are entrepreneurs that make serious money, can see other companies that are going to do the same. OnPassive is one of those. That is why they want to be associated with us. This is why we have the collaboration with Supercars Magilist. Anyway, that's about it from me. I'll hang around for Q&A and I'll hand it back to you, Comfort.
Oh, wow. That's good news. Thank you, Red, that you can hang around with us. Really appreciate and thank you for doing it once again, just like we expected it to be. Thank you so much. And of course, we just want to get a bit more from 2 more angles after Red has done this good job for us. Andy, if you can, just 30 seconds to a minute, comment on Red's presentation from your own perspective. And Collins, of course, we hear from you, and then we'll open the Q&A, and let's see what our people have for us as questions. Andy, please.
I love it. Listen, the excitement for me with the business is this is an opportunity that I've never come across before. I know Red speaks about, you know, all of these various things that have gone on. This is just the start of an opportunity that you're never going to come across again. Ash mentioned some while ago that, you know, you probably get 2 or 3 opportunities in your life, and if you haven't had it by the age of 40, you probably won't get one. Well, Red is considerably older than 40. And I'm very close as well. So, but at the end of the day, we see the opportunity that this gives us, and that excites the hell out of me, because, you know, there are certain things that we might be good at, but you can't be a jack of all trade when it comes to an online business. There are certain things that you need to learn, and Marty well knows this learning curve can be extremely expensive. So having a company that's able to do these things for you, the bits and pieces that you can't do, is a major game changer. So from my perspective, this is a very, very exciting start.
All right. Thank you, Andy, for your input. And of course, Collins, if you are here, please, I just want you to say something from your perspective, the technical angle, at least. Let's hear, because Red talks about a few bumps in the road here and there. We want to know what that means. As far as we have gone 1 month, is that anything to worry about? Is everything working as planned? We want to know just that, Collins, and we can move on from here, please.
All right. Yes, the Comfort. Thank you. Now, as Red said, no, this is something happening in the IT industry. There is no way you can develop a new product and you think like you'll not have little glitches. But if you look at OnPassive, the way they've pulled up the whole, especially OConnect, for 1 month, is amazing. You know, some of those things we don't even realize it, but these guys, they are working 24/7 just to make sure they adjust everything. Before we even notice that there is something, they have already seen it, because they have this continuous monitoring system that picks everything as we use OConnect. So the beauty about it is the founders are using it, and the tech guys can easily spot little things and fix it as we move along. So the system will only get better, because as Ray said, 1 month now, look at where we are. We are not even talking about all of those little things we used to complain. 2 weeks later, it's just history. And let's give it 2 months. We'll not even believe OConnect because it is continuous improvement. You know, it will continue and continue. There is no way they will stop at this stage. It will only get better as we move across. So that's what I wanted to add, Comfort. Thank you.
All right, perfect. We wanted just that. Thank you. That was quite reassuring. Appreciate you three. And of course, I hand over to my co-pilot, Frank. Are you there, bro?
Thank you very much, Sister Comfort. Yes, I am here. I'm live in Cali. Thank you so much, Red. If you did not pick anything at all from Red, at least you'll pick that we are alive. We've clicked on, and the payment for the car payment is on pause at the moment. So in case you are still trying to get, this is the issue, and I'm sure we've gotten the update that we all need. All right, so at this point, I'm sure we all have questions. Many of us have questions, and that's the reason why we are here. And we have our panelists here to answer all your questions. So it's time for question time. You just have to raise your hand, or you can put up your question in the chat. Our brother John Barella will take up the questions, and then we'll read them out so your panelists can answer them. So Sister Comfort, if you're with me, let's go with the Q&A.
Yeah, sure. As you can see, guys, we have just activated the question and answer mode so that if you have a question, just tap on that place and your cursor blinks for you to type your question in, without which you can still go ahead and raise your hand if you really want to speak. And of course, we'll bring you in. Thank you. So la séance est ouverte. There are gazillions of questions in the chat. I saw that and encouraged everybody to be here. So we just want to get it busy. So Frank, let's just keep an eye on the screen to make sure we're not missing out on any raised hand or any question being typed. I know that people will still type in the chat section. So John Barilla and Gifty, please, let's just check both sections because it's possible people will still misunderstand us, or maybe for some reason can't use the Q&A section. So we are just checking, and it seems to be quite really quiet. So we understand that Red did everything. The presentation covered everything. So if there is no hand raised, it sounds like the meeting is over and we can close. Is that it? Then promise us that we'll not see any question in the chat or in the in our forums again, because this is the time now. Bring your questions. Red is here and the team, and everybody is happy to help, guys.
My sister, I have one question that just popped up. If you don't mind, let me just go ahead and read it out. This is a question from one Janice, and she says, I'm on Passive and I'm a founder. I'm just about to activate my account, and I understand the next step is going to be O-Verify. At this stage, I'm not in the position to go ahead with the verification because of my situation. And she doesn't explain the situation, but she says she will not be able to go ahead and do the verification because she does not have the document that I needed. So the question is, what options do I have? What do I do? What suggestions do leaders have for me? Thank you, Mr. Comfort. That's a question.
Yeah, sure. You just let our leaders, whoever is happy to respond, please go ahead and do that for us.
I think the you got to try and find out why O-Verify can't be done. Is it because she doesn't have photo identification? Is it because her passport has expired? Does she have a driving license? Can she get a?
She says she's not in a position right now. Sorry, Andy. Let me just explain. She says that she does not have the document. She's not in a position to go ahead with the verification process because of the situation at the moment. So, what option does she have? Any suggestion?
Okay, I'm going to jump in here and just say one thing is, how does she know what documents that she needs to verify anyway? We haven't been told this. It's going to be done by country. Why is it going to be different documentation for different countries? That's because they have different ways of verifying who they are. A lot of companies use notaries, for instance. You literally walk into an office and a notary will say, yeah, that's you. Give you a signed piece of paper with a stamp on it, and that is your official documentation to say who you are. until we know from O-Verify what you need to verify yourself, then there's no point in saying I can't do it, because we don't even know what documentation we may or may not need. Remember also that there is going to be live verification involved with O-Verify. This is literally holding up a piece of paper with a mobile phone saying this is me. Until we see it, we don't know how it's all going to work. We don't know if people can or cannot do it, and it will be certainly by country for what documentation you have needed. But my advice, going back to your initial question of what can you do now, is you can pay for OConnect right now without being verified. So you do not need to be verified to purchase OConnect. So there's nothing stopping you buying OConnect. You can do that straight away now. And if you are worried about the verification process, why not get it done before that process comes into initiation? That's me.
Right. Okay. So Frank, what do you think? We should move on, right?
Yes, I think her question has been answered. I believe she's going to give us a feedback, a satisfactory one, so we can move ahead. You just any other question?
Yeah, there's one there from my end. It's actually skipping so fast. Guys, try to use the Q&A section on the right. I don't know, it's on my left. I don't know what side of it is on yours. On the other side of your screen, you see question mode has been enabled to ask and discuss. So drop your questions on that side, please. It's easier to read. Mayan has a question about law firms needing a video conferencing platform. It's just escaping. So John, let's try on this. Let's just see. Anybody who finds a question, read it, please. It's quite difficult. So guys, use the Q&A section. It's difficult following on the question on the chat here because they skip really fast. So Mayan, if you can try to see if you can.
Yeah, Sister Comfort, she was asking number of law firms I know use Microsoft Teams. How can they register and use OConnect?
All right.
So Sister Comfort, you can spotlight the question because you are the host. Just click on the question, it will display on the screen.
Okay, moment. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay, all right, Asina, thanks. That was helpful.
Okay, all right, Asina, thanks. That was helpful. Did you hear me well?
I'm going to spotlight it, Sister Gift. I'm going to spotlight it, Sister Gift. That's not a good thing to hear. That's not. Okay, I just click on then publish it. I got it. Yeah, that's the question now on the screen. The number of law firms I know use Microsoft Teams. How can they register and use OConnect? Guys, just go for it when you're ready, please.
Yeah, very easy. Give them your referral link. Say sign in for here. You can use OConnect for free for 14 days just by putting your details in there. Once they have gone in and they are using OConnect, and if they like it, then they can purchase it. Simple as that.
Great. I would say the
Sister
same.
Comfort.
Yes,
Sister
please.
Comfort, let me come in with a follow-up for Sister Mayan's question. Red, what of corporations, firms? How do I introduce on-passive?
Okay, corporations
or corporate?
Yeah, it all depends on what the corporation is looking for and how many people are involved in that corporation. There will be and is a separate route for large corporations. If you have a corporation that you want to introduce OConnect to, let's say it might be a college, it might be a university, it might be a large corporation business where it has literally hundreds, if not thousands, of employees that are going to use one of the products of OnPassive, then there is a separate route that you need to do, and you need to reach out to one of the leadership and they will escalate it to OnPassive directly, and obviously through you there you will be able to introduce this to the corporate department that you are trying to do it to, but there will be a separate link for corporates.
Thank you, Red. Mr. Comfort, go ahead, please.
All right. Okay. So I've just gotten another one from here. Good afternoon. My name is Sally. Please, I know that we are not supposed to do nothing, but just sign up. Now I am hearing if you don't work, you can't get nothing as commission.
Okay, I'll take this if you want it.
Please.
Yeah, no problem.
I know.
Okay, we have launched our first commercial product on the 1st of September, and that is OConnect. This is going to run for 3 months for what we have paid for. During this first 3-month phase period, first cycle, OnPassive is going to monitor how it's all gone, how many people have paid for it, how many people are using it, uptakes, all these sort of information that they need. At the end of that 3-month period, then they are going to assess what has gone on. And after that 3-month period, then there is going to probably be various payment options as far as OConnect is concerned. It might be monthly, it might be quarterly, it might be annually, it might be all of those, it might be packaged with other products and services, it might be less for less people attending for less time, etc. So this is part of what we are opening the doors with. Now, during this first 3-month period, if you have pre-built an organization in OnPassive, and people within your organization have bought OnPassive, if they are direct to you, you will make a commission. And later on down the line, there's going to be bonuses for your organization as well, but not initially. So the basics of it is you sell something, you make a commission. But here's the thing, and what I said earlier on. If you've activated your account, you're in the running for the pool of nearly 2 million people that have entered into onpassive.com that haven't got a sponsor yet, i.e. a founder, and these people are going to be placed in the organizations of the foundership on this first phase to any founder that has activated their account by purchasing OnPassive. Does it guarantee that that person who falls into your organization is going to buy OConnect? No, it doesn't, but we know 20% already have. So there is a fair chance that you might get one of these people and it is going to drop into your organization and you're going to make a commission and you haven't done anything. So to answer your question, you don't have to do it, but why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to make some money? Why wouldn't you want to build a business with superior products and services? It's very simple mathematics. You sell something, you make a commission. How do you do it? Just ask someone to have a look at this. You have all of the tools that are there for you to use in the OnPassive ecosystem. They're everywhere. You have links, you have your referrals, you have videos. All of these are coded to you. And if somebody likes what they see, then they will join your organization. And hopefully if they buy something, you get a commission. That's it. Back to you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So Frank, if you can see, if you can read the questions, please, and let me go through the chat and see if I'll highlight a few more. Can you see that, Frank? The next one is I have a founder. All right, go on.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yes, my sister, I can see that. I'm going to read that. But before that, there was this that I picked up earlier in the chat. Mm-hmm. I know it's been covered already by Red.
There are a few.
It says, when will the payment process resume?
So, okay. Go on.
Are you with me? It says, when will the payment process resume? Red, just have a breather. I'm just going to take this because you already covered it.
Go for you.
Please pay attention. Keep your eyes glued to your back office and your OEF update. That is where you're going to have that information. As to when it is, we will know that. Thank you so much. Now, the next question says, I have a founder. Oh,
John Verla's trying having problems. Can you read in the chat? He's messaged you.
He sent a message to me.
Yeah, he's having trouble, dear. So he asked you if you bring him in as a co-host. He cannot have his mic or camera. Something happened. So I just thought I'd let you know, dear.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, Frank. Right. I'm looking for John.
All right. Okay, the next question. I have a I have a founder who did become an affiliate, but he's not having the 107 Allcoin credit. That is his question. Leaders.
Andy, do you want to take that?
According to this,
yes, mate. Ultimately, if he doesn't see his 107 credit, he's registered as a customer and not a founder. So he will have to go into his profile on the right hand side, top right hand side, and if he's got delete account, when he gets the drop down box from my profile, he'll have to delete his account and go back and do it again.
I'll just add to that, make sure he only deletes his account in his OES and not in his O-Founders.
I think that was more important.
Thank you, Andy. Yeah. Thank you, Andy, and thanks, Fred.
Yeah. All right. I'm taking that down, Frank. I'm not sure if you can do that, but then another one is coming up. Collins, check if you can see John Barilla, please. I'm looking and I can't find him. So you also check, please. So I am a brand ambassador and have purchased OConnect. I have marketed OnPassive and they came in as affiliate, but they have not paid for any product yet because OTracker is on the way. What do we do? I don't know.
Doesn't matter. They're in your organization. They might buy OConnect. They might not. They might buy OTracker. They might not. They might not buy Odesk. They might not. But the main thing is they're in your organization, and percentage-wise, there is a better chance that they are going to buy something at some point, and you will then make a commission. Don't forget, OnPassive is going to continually market to everybody in your organization by offering them deals. Buy it now. Get 30% off, have this and that, get it half price. All of these things will be coming your way and you will be seeing them within your ecosystem, and this will be automatically done by OnPassive to people in your organization. So the main thing is that congratulations, you have marketed and you have people joining your organization. They are your affiliates if they have signed to be an affiliate, or just straight users. Remember, a user can purchase a product of OnPassive and you still make a commission. An affiliate means that they can resell that product and then themselves make a commission. That is a difference. But we estimate in OnPassive that the usership will be greater than the affiliateship. Take Zoom, for instance. How many people use Zoom on a daily basis? 300, 400 million people every single day use Zoom. How many of those are affiliates? There isn't any. That's why I'm saying most people want to just use the product. They're not interested in making money from the products. It's a byproduct as far as they're concerned. They just want to make life easy for themselves, whether it's company or business or whether it's individuals. They just want life easier. Back to you.
Thank you, Red. Frank.
Yes, Mr. Comfort. Thank you. The next question. My name is Stella from Belgium. I would like to know if there's a possibility for the verification to fail. I don't know why this question, but leaders, what do you have to say? Is there a possibility for the verification process to fail?
Not that I know of. I mean, obviously it's all automated, and if there is a fail on the verification, then there's a reason why it's failed. We can't answer those questions, I'm afraid, because we haven't got that technical knowledge that is needed for the verification process.
I think also she may be saying, if she goes through the verification process, can it fail? Bottom line is, we don't know what documentation is required at this stage, but logic says to me that it has to be a photo ID of some sort, whether it be passport, driving license, or I know in Cameroon, for instance, if you don't have a passport or you applied for one, then they give you a receipt with your picture on it, which is stamped, etc. So it does the same job. So depending on where you are in the world, the rules may be slightly different. Depends on where you're living, etc. But generally, it's going to be some form of photo identification. So if you've got some form of photo identification, you won't fail it.
All right.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate that. Sister Comfort, let me take this question and then I'll hand it over back to you. The questioner says, my name is Steve. Can the technical team redress the problem with the prompter? I believe Steve asked this question earlier. He was saying that when the prompter is in use, the presenter is blocked. You cannot see the presenter. And I'm very certain he's on a mobile phone. But leaders, just something you want to talk about it now, or we can note it down then.
I can tell you, I know this has been escalated to the tech team, and we are hopeful and confident that when the new rollout of OConnect with the virtual background and the noise cancellation, that will be part of that.
Can I say something? I noticed that in the new app, the newest mobile phone app and the browser app, the prompter is now movable. You can move it, physically move it left, right, up and down. You can enlarge it, you can shrink it. I've noticed that. So it no longer blocks from what I have experienced. So just want to let you know they've already addressed it. It's version 1.3.0, I believe, from my memory. That's the newest version out.
So is it the mobile one, Adeline, or even the one on the desk, the laptop desktop one?
Both of them, the computer version and the mobile version. I tried it myself. The prompter is movable, shrinkable, expandable. Oh. It's amazing, very amazing.
Good to know. Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay,
right.
So
thank you so much, Red. Just a comfort, over to you. Go ahead.
Oh, sure. So my name is Steve. Oh, sorry. Is that the same question? Sorry. So when I start up my computer, OConnect comes on automatically. How can I stop it from activating automatically so that I can use it when I log into a webinar? Thank you.
Yeah, I know this one. No, but if go on then.
Go on, Red.
No, do you know? I know the answer to it, but if you know the answer, you go for it.
Well, it's the startup menu. You can turn it off from the startup menu, which I'm sure Collins will be able to, or just close it every time it pops up.
Yeah, it's because you've either downloaded the OConnect app or the browser onto your computer, and it's part of exactly what you said, the startup functionality. When you go to the login area, it automatically pops you up into OConnect. So if you just go into the settings of your startup, you'll be able to disable that part.
All right, thank you. So is there any time limit for one to be able to activate our OConnect account? Red, Andy, Collins, Oliver?
1 year.
Oh.
No, there's no.
As a founder, 1 year.
Well, as a founder, yeah, but you have a non-passive ecosystem that has several free products in there. Now, if you're an affiliate and you want to make some money, then you have to put stuff in your shop, and therefore you have to put a product in your shop. If you're not going to put a product in your shop, they can't sell anything for you. But if you're just a free user wanting to use Omail and ONet and OTrim, and maybe several others that come out over time, then okay, fine. You don't need to connect to subscribe to OConnect. But the sooner you do, the sooner you can have customers will start to be added at that second cycle moment. So the sooner you do, the more likely you are to receive some customers.
Okay, thank you. So having issues paying with my credit card, showing live charges not available now. I'm sorry, leaders, before you go ahead, sometimes you get really worried because this information has been circulating about this throughout the whole week from Chris Johnson, However, I'll let you go on it since it's here. Thank you. People just need to pay attention a tiny bit like this.
I can take it if you want to.
Sure,
it's very
please.
simple. If you're getting this the error, you need to send a email to onpassivenation@gmail.com with your name and OMail, and they will put it on the list as far as you are trying to pay. But we anticipate that Monday or Tuesday, so tomorrow or Tuesday, that this will all be cleared. Again, it was a third-party problem, not an OnPassive problem, and that's looking to be cleared within the next couple of days. So keep an eye on your ecosystem and to see if you can start paying again.
All right, sure. Okay, Frank, are you there though? So, good evening.
I'm here,
all right, carry on with this one, please. I just want to catch up with the questions, so you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. Good evening, leaders. My question is that I paid for 4 accounts. The money was deducted, but the wallet half. I don't see the continuation of it, but seeing the question, I say that he or she has paid for OConnect for 4 accounts. Yeah, Red.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I've had this off somebody else, and it got I advised them what to do, and the question was, good evening, leaders. My question is that I paid for 4 accounts. The money was deducted, but the wallets have not been credited, and it has now been 4 weeks. What can I do? It's very easy. If you have proof of payment for the accounts, it's pretty simple. Raise a ticket in support with proof of the payments and the emails, names that you sent it to, and they will credit them if you have the right proof. I did that with 7 accounts that somebody had exactly the same problem, and within hours, support sorted it out for them. So raise a ticket through your OES back office. You do this through the chat bot area, by the way, guys. And then give them all the information, and they should be able to sort it pretty quickly.
Right. Thank you so much, Red, for taking that question again. This, I believe, is not a question. It's kind of an appreciation.
Yes,
so
I put that up on purpose, Frank. Because, sure.
Question by many affiliates. Got it. Okay. Question by many affiliates. When is the company sending traffic as it is at the end of this first quarter? That's the question. When is the company starting with the traffic distribution?
Frank, the traffic has started. What they haven't done is they haven't allocated those customers. So as Red mentioned earlier on, there are near on 2 million customers that have to be allocated. Now, what Ash has done is allowing as many people to subscribe to OConnect as possible, because as I said before, you have to have something in your office, in your shop, I beg your pardon, that you can offer, you can sell. So just by becoming an affiliate doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get customers unless you subscribe to a product. So you've got something to sell in your shop. So the company is doing or dealing with traffic. Those customers haven't been allocated. As far as purchasing traffic is concerned, we're not going to have that available until such times as our domains are, we have our domain in and sorted. So I think Ash mentioned that he really wants to get the websites, individual websites or domains up and running, because we become the brand before they release OTraffic.
All right. Thank you so much, Andy, for taking that question. The next one. Okay. All right. I think the person meant the NDA. My NDA is not signed. How do I go back to sign it? That's the question. My NDA is not signed. How do I go back to sign it?
Frank, that's a straight question. Has the person migrated in the first place? Because if the person, the first thing is, if you have not migrated, when you become a founder, you pay $97. The first thing you will see is the form in front of you for you to be able to sign that NDA form. So if you've not signed it, I don't know how you manage to see your back office. Or maybe you click on it and put a dot.
Yeah.
We don't know. If that's the case, you click on it or put a dot, it means you have to go through support and request for a new NDA form. I don't know. That's what we were doing before. And I remember those who never signed it properly, the form, at this company regenerate the form for all of us to sign again. So
yes,
the company is moving forward. But if you're talking about the affiliate document, it is still there. If you not become an affiliate, you go and you make a purchase of that product, the company will not see drive traffic because there is nothing legally binding you with the company. You are not an affiliate. So if it's not the affiliate, check all the founders, please, or those who are not really engaged, go and check. If you have not become an affiliate, sign that form. If that's what you're talking of, it's there. Become an affiliate. Top right, at the top of your screen.
Yeah, thank you, Brother Collins. That question needs some sort of clarification, but I'm sure you've answered all the scenarios, so the person should be good. All right, Sister Comfort, with your permission, I'm going ahead with the next question.
Sure. Go ahead, bro.
Kindly advise how verification will be done for account opening for children? That is the question. Kindly advise how verification will be done for account opening for children.
It won't. Okay. So if your son or daughter is below the legal age for owning a business, in the UK it's 18, then when you sign the NDA, there's two tick boxes, and one is that you manage the account on their behalf. So you therefore deal with the verification process for them, for you, until such times as they are old enough to be able to take on that account for themselves. But as I said, it's legal age for a business, depending on what country you're in, and what the legal age is for your individual country. So in other words, they would have to do the verification, not the children.
Thank you so much, Andy. The next question, I believe, is similar. Say, good evening, leaders. My question is, okay. It says, hello, ambassadors. I have founders who are minors. I'm just wondering where that verification, I believe that's been answered already. You just have to change it into your name and do the verification. The children will not be able to do that. He has already answered that. So, Sister Comfort, could you take over the next question, please?
All right. Okay. Good evening, leaders. My question is that I paid for 4 accounts. The money was deducted, but the wallets have not been credited, and it has been about 4 weeks. What can I do?
Yeah, we answered that one, Comfort.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So this is Stella again. There was a second part of my question, which is if the verification fails, what happens if you purchased OConnect already?
Nothing. You still own OConnect.
Perfect. So do customers earn commissions too?
At this stage, no, is the answer to that. But in the future, customers will be able to earn credits for using the products to be able to build up credits within their O-wallets. We were told this a few times on webinars. This will be something in the future, but not at the moment. So no is the answer at the moment.
All right, thank you. What is the difference between founder and reseller on commission benefits?
As far as commissions are concerned, they're both exactly the same. A founder is a founder, and an affiliate is an affiliate, whether they're a founder or not. We don't use the term reseller, they're affiliates, and all affiliates, whether they're founders or not, earn exactly the same commission.
Okay, thank you. I just want us to use the opportunity, right, to kindly differentiate between who is an affiliate and who is a customer, because if somebody asks whether customers do earn commissions, I just want to be sure that they equally understand who a customer is different from an affiliate, please.
Yeah, sure. A customer is somebody who has purchased a product of OnPassive and they are using that product but have no interest whatsoever in earning any money from reselling that product to somebody else. An affiliate is somebody who, as Andy said, has signed and Collins, who has signed the affiliate document, which is a legal binding document to OnPassive to adhere to certain terms and conditions of their affiliateship in OnPassive. And with that, they have the ability to resell the product once they own it for a commissionable amount of money. So that is a basic difference. A customer is somebody who is using or bought a product of OnPassive for the purpose of using it, and an affiliate is somebody who has bought a product of OnPassive, but they also have the ability to resell that product for a commissionable amount.
All right, thank you so much. So Frank, there's a very important question there for you to read out to the leaders to answer while I fetch a few more. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sister Comfort. The question is, I have not earned any commission. I don't know whether it's a question or statement or phrase. I have not earned any commission.
I'm just worried. I bring it here because you will still hear it. So please help, guys. Help. We need explanations to that. Andy, you know these type of things. And Collins, let's discuss this a bit, just for 2 minutes. That helps. I haven't earned any commission yet.
Well, Comfort. Obviously, they didn't build a team before launch, a customer base or a founder base before launch. As we've said earlier on, and Red said, and I've said, once we finish this first 3-month period, and customers will start to be allocated, at that point, you will start to see commissions coming in if you haven't built a team. If you have built a team, then it's down to those in your team whether they've actually purchased OConnect or not. And if so, then you will start to see a commission coming in.
All right. Thank you, Frank. Over.
Thank you, Andy. Before I take the question in on the screen, there's this question that I have, and let me put it right here. It says, I'm embarrassed to ask this question, but I need help. I have been a founder since the beginning, since the inception, but I've not been engaged. Right at this moment, what do I need to do to get up to speed? I know I need to do a lot, but what exactly do I need to do? I can access my old founder account. What do I need to do to get up to speed? That's the question.
That's quite honest too.
Yep, you're a bit behind. Okay, if you can access your OFounders account, then that is something. When you log into your OFounders account, top middle right hand side ish, you will see a blue box that says navigate to your OES. Okay, you need to click on that, and up will pop a pre-populated field that will have your name, email, and other information in that. Click on that, and that will bring you into our ecosystem. We call it the OES. This is where you are going to be completely blown away. You're going to go, wow, what is all this? I haven't seen this before. This is where all the information is. This is your first port of call. Once you have accessed that, you need to start looking around your OES. Pay particular attention to the user videos that are there. Pay particular attention to the top right-hand corner where your profile and user manuals are. You can download all these user manuals. You can read all about everything in there. There's a massive FAQ part as well to give you as much information as you can possibly want, to be honest. Once you have read all that, okay, make sure you are also part of many of the Facebook groups, particularly for what we're on here on Passive Nation. That's on Facebook, and also on Passive UK and Ireland. Okay, make sure you join both of those Facebook groups. If you've done all that, then you'll get up to speed pretty quickly.
All right.
Thank you so much, Red, for taking that question. I believe there's been so many people sleeping and they just woke up. So he asked those questions on a lot of people's behalf. Thank you so much for answering that. Sister Comfort, come in.
Yeah. So a person in my organization shows as a user on my dashboard, but it says they are unregistered. How do you resolve this? Any help? Collins, Andy, Red?
Yeah. When they show as unregistered, it means they have not migrated to the OES. You have a couple of them like that. If you go to your OES and you check all of them unregistered, they have not migrated. So once they migrated to OES, they will show as registered. And the date will come, migration date will be there. But tell them when they migrate, please let them become an affiliate. It means they are still somewhere in the kitchen. They've not bring anything in the living room.
All right. Thank you. I think that's enough, because that's just the problem, right? So I have an account for my son. I don't want to give it to him until he finishes school and gets a little life experience first. Would there be an issue giving it to him if I don't give it to him when he is 18? He added something about 18, but I think you can still help with this, guys.
No, I thought you can hand any account over whenever you like. No time limit. As long as you're handing it over to somebody, it's entirely up to you and your decision.
Mm-hmm. There was a question, there was a discussion in a chat forum we read where people were wondering if you, for instance, at this moment, David might do the O-Verify by himself and stuff. So sorry. So when he's handing it over, does the son need to do O-Verify with his own self and as he takes over the account?
We don't know that. To be actually honest with you, we don't know that information now. We don't know how O-Verify is going to work. We don't know what the criteria is for it. There is a possibility that they'll have to verify it to take the account over. We don't know. But it will be pretty simple or doable, put it that way. So there's no worries about it.
All right. Okay.
So Comfort, let me add a little bit for the question that unregistered. I missed something. Just wanted to say, because someone said that I've migrated. No, if they have migrated, means they have migrated as a customer. So they should go and delete it, migrate properly. So that's what I wanted to add. Either you've migrated as a customer or you've not migrated.
No, I think when they show us users and they are unregistered, maybe they need to sign the NDA or something, because we have a few people like that too. I have quite a list of people which shows unregistered. I feel that it has to do with
it's migration.
Yeah, it's migration.
Yeah.
If they have not migrated, they show that they are unregistered because they are not being registered in the OES.
Correct.
Which means they don't have an O-mail address.
Correct.
Or you are registered when you have the O-mail address and then you find yourself in the OES.
Yeah, so two things. They can register, but they will show unregistered. Either they have migrated, create an O-mail as a customer, not as a founder. So they'll not have the founder badge and there'll be delete button in their OES. So they should check properly, because if you migrate as a customer, some will just go straight to OES, migrate. I don't know how they'll do it. Go to onpassive.com and then enter everything, do their migration. And they think like they've migrated correctly, but you've registered as a customer with your email, your alternate email ID. So that email is already registered. You have to delete it, go through all founders, click navigate to OES. And if your name, your first name, last name, alternate email is not populated, please don't continue, because it means if you try to do it, you will still migrate as a customer. Make sure everything is there. Then you can just create your own mail and then continue.
Okay, you're right. Yeah. It's also confirming that if it shows unregistered, simply means not migrated correctly or not at all. So that's the thing. We move on. Frank, are you there, please? There are a few more questions. If you can read what we have, so I'll catch up with the other ones, please.
Sure, my sister, I'm here. Greetings. Please, I need help connecting my main account to account created under it. I lost, and I can get the rest of the question, but all that he's saying is that he wants to be able to connect his main account to account created under it. I don't know what it means, but it looks like he lost his device along the way, or the information on concerning those particular accounts. That's the question. Can we help?
Yeah, I'm going to take this and I'm going to get on my soapbox. This is to Monique and absolutely lots of other people as well. Let's break it down first. You cannot at this stage connect one account to another account. Yes, you will be in the future once you're verified and things have moved on a bit. But at this stage, every single account that you have or is under you is a separate account, okay, standalone. It also goes on to say, I lost my phone and couldn't do a password reset. Sadly, Yahoo can't help me. Thank you very much. We have been saying for at least 2 years, probably 3 years, that it is your responsibility to make sure you have your alternative emails set up with the correct recovery information. That is a phone number plus another email that you can recover your email if it gets lost or you lose a password, you need to reset anything. This is not, and I repeat, not an OnPassive's problem. If you have lost access to your alternative email, that's on you. You haven't taken the correct procedure that you should have done, which we've been advising you to for the last 2 years plus, to make sure that you have everything written down for exactly this reason. OnPassive cannot at this stage reset your password unless it is exceptional. And when I mean exceptional circumstances, I'm talking about bereavements and of that nature. So please, I know it's hard, but you need to work with your existing provider, which is Yahoo in this case, okay, and work with them to find a way of getting back these emails. It is not up to OnPassive to change the alternative email for you. Back to you.
All right. Thank you. Frank?
All right. Thank you so much, Red. Next question. Hello, leaders. All the way in Kenya. Greetings. I'm trying to follow the meeting, but unfortunately, it's buffering throughout. My friend from Kenya, you will need to download the app. That's going to help in a long way, because I remember most people were experiencing this buffering from the beginning. But when the app came out and we downloaded, it's really helped in that direction. Leaders, do you have any addition to that or anything at all concerning that?
I so believe
buffering.
I so believe too in the clearing of cache thing. That helps. It helps me. It does a little magic. Just clear your cache, tidy your phone up, delete unnecessary data that you have in there that is cluttering your phone, and try again. And then maybe reboot, restart your device and try again. It helps sometimes, or most of the times it does.
Yes. Thank you so much for that addition.
Go ahead.
All right. This is just to help for. This one is just for those who are experiencing sound problem, those who cannot. It says check below the presenter in the webinar and unmute your microphone so you can hear us in case you're having any problem with the sound. Next question. If I'm to contact support concerning my commission, what information do I need to provide?
As much as possible is the answer to that. Whatever proof that you have that you are owed commissions, you need to send it along with your concerns of what you think is wrong with the commissions. So any proof that you have, send it along with your email or note that you are sending to support.
Thank you.
All right. Do you still have? Yeah, I just wanted to ask one that came to mind, please, before I forget. I think that I remember the question. Kindly let me just ask right away. You know, somebody who is a founder, a founding member, actually went and registered in the OES as a customer. They went ahead and activated that account as a customer for $240. And now when the person who sponsored them realized it and said, now you needed to change, but it's late, they were asking if they could change the email address and just let that one be there as a customer account, and then they change the founder account that is supposed to be. I don't know if I'm making sense and if that's something that's doable.
If the alternative email which you're talking about, or even the OMail, is attached to the user account and it has already been activated with the OConnect at 250, then they should be able to, through support, be able to transfer that over to the founder's account once they've migrated it correctly. Contact support and ask them which is the best way to proceed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thanks. Yes.
Yes, my sister, let me just add this. Yes, let me just share this experience. I had one of a founder in my network who had a similar issue. She actually registered two of her account as a customer account instead of founder. And when she called on us for us to work on it and we logged in, we were able to delete one and re-register. The other one, when we went in there, we saw the old founder badge in there. So it seems like it's been reverted back to as a founder account. So I believe something is being done back end. If I recall, the very first meeting that we had, as you mentioned, that many people registered, did that wrongly. And so it has to come up, revert that. So just be checking, things are working behind the scene. If you made a customer account and you have the opportunity to go in and delete, go ahead and delete. But if you've gone ahead to do the payment, that is where you will need to contact support. That's what I wanted to add. Thank you, Sister Comfort. Do you still want me to go ahead?
Yeah, on this note, before we go ahead, still on a follow up on that, guys, if you can help, many people, when they tell them to contact support, the next question is, how do I contact support? Can you kindly share this for the benefit of the rest of the people, please? Thank you. How does somebody contact support? I just want to hear from the leaders. Andy Collins. Yes, Tanya, come on.
There are different ways to contact support. First of all, going to our founder's back office and clicking on that arrow beside your photo, you will find support. Clicking there, you will get a page where you can see raise a ticket. Then you can click there and follow the instructions. As for OES, you need to go through OChat. I'm not sure that OChat is ready yet because they have to do some updates there. But when it's ready, in OES, you need to go through OChat and follow some directions there. Also, you have the email address support@allfounders.net, and also another one, support@onpassive.com. So there are many ways to contact them. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Comfort, I'll just add to what Tanya's saying, which is all absolutely correct. On the chat box, when it's all ready and rocking the roll, the way to raise a ticket is very easy. You open the chat bot and you put in how to raise a ticket. Okay, it will come up with options and it will say, are you satisfied with the answer? And it'll have a thumb up and a thumb down. If you click the thumb down, it will then automatically direct you to raising a ticket. Okay, you just click the raise a ticket and then it will put you into the right area.
All right, thank you. I didn't know about that though. Yeah. So are you ready,
Every
Frank?
day's a learning day.
I know, really.
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort, and thanks, Red, for answering that question. Sister Comfort, with your permission,
Yeah.
I think we have in our midst Marty the Gambo is in our midst, and he's
he
asking
has
the question
yeah,
actually.
he has a
but
very important question there.
He does.
Yeah.
I do not want to preempt it. I do not want to ask the question on his behalf. So I will give him the floor to ask the question. Marty,
Yeah.
you have the floor.
Marty has the most important question in the house now. Have you made him a speaker though? Oh yeah, I can see him here. Yes, sure. All right.
I hope he's in a position to speak.
Yeah, or do we just go ahead and read the questions? Let him just join in. Then at some point, when we're rounding up, because we're actually rounding up now, I think these are the last questions we have on the Q&A side.
Okay.
What do you
I
think?
believe he will want to. I think so. I believe he will want Red to take this question. Say, when are we launching? That is
okay. Yeah, Red. That is a question from Mr. Marty DeGamo from the United States of America.
We are lunching as soon as I can book the table.
All right. Yeah, straight to the point. Very easy, simple answer. Come on. So go ahead, Frank, please.
All right. The next question. Will OnPassive have a product equivalent to ChatGPT? This is not the same as OChat. That's his question, the questioner.
We want a very quick answer on this, short and brief, and that's it.
You never know.
Good one.
Yeah.
All right. The next question. Greetings, great founders. Please, it has come to my notice that my nationality is Emirati, but I am a Cameroonian. Can this be a problem to my account? That is from Njoya from Cameroon.
Njoya, yes.
As we said before, let's wait for O-Verify to come out and see what the necessary verification process is for each country. I'm sure if you are of a different origin, but you are residing in a different country, then there will be various identifications that you will be able to use from externally to use internally. So let's wait and see is the answer.
Thanks, Red, for the quick one. Sister Comfort, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Sister Monica. I know. This well, this is just a sign that you're a bit behind time, because yes. What Red meant was, at some point we are going to be able to connect our accounts, but as of now, it's not ready. But yes, in future, Ash has always told us that, and it has not changed. In future, hopefully not long from now, we will be able to connect our accounts into one. Thank you. So
yeah, I did say to her as well in the chat, by the way, Sister Comfort, that you as long as you own those accounts, then you will be able to connect those accounts in the future. Obviously, if you don't own them, you can't connect them.
Yeah, because she was asking a follow-up question, but I think she should be fine now. So this was Dinah, and I think this is dealt with. Frank. This is Steve again. What is the difference between a founder and we have done this, haven't we? Difference between founder and affiliate.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, sure. So will OnPassive have a product? No.
Yeah, we've done that.
Frank, you were not deleting. Greetings, founders, please. It has come to my notice that my national.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah, that's
right.
done. Sorry.
All right, but
so,
I think this looks like
I do not see.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I don't see any new questions so far, unless you do see any from your end.
I've not seen any. Is there a beach on the moon, Marty? Okay, this is Marty question. They're helping Marty in the chat. I think that's enough. You can help Marty, guys, in the chat. Just answer as many questions as you can from him. So, what do you think, Frank? I can't find anything anymore. We've been on and on and on.
Right. Let's bring on our guard, the one who has been the gatekeeper for our meetings day in and day out. Brother John Barola, if he has anything
hopefully
on the sideline to tell us.
He's been struggling. He's been struggling because he for some reason he was kicked out and he's not able to come back to. He doesn't have a microphone and stuff. So I asked Collins to see if he could help because I was looking and I couldn't find him.
Okay, all right. Sister Gifty, his counterpart, I believe. Is there anything that we didn't tackle in the chat? Is there anything that we've seen that we haven't talked about yet? Sister Gifty.
She seems to be freezing.
John is back.
I'm back now. I was content because I wasn't brought back, but thank you for bringing me back. I was just hanging in the chat.
All right.
So do you have anything that we have not talked about yet? Is there any question in there? Any issue at all? John?
Not in the chat, nothing different.
Can I ask a quick question? Obviously, we've got a certain number of panelists. Is there a way to reduce the size of each of the panelists so that I can see all of them on screen? Does Marty know the answer to that? Or
yes. Go to your browser and lower it down to 67%. It will show everybody on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
what I've done.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Thank you, Marty. That was a brilliant response from you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So what do you think, Frank? I think we're as good as done. We can't keep Red here forever, given that this is a Sunday evening, which he would have loved to spend at home. So, Frank, I'm just making a proposal. If you have anything against that, then you do otherwise. I will call on the ladies, a few ladies, to just comment on the session of today, and then Marty will say a quick last thing, and then Red will say a thing, and then that's it for today. Is that okay, Frank? Is that okay for you?
I agree with you, my sister.
All right. So I can see my sister, Dr. Benny, you have 30 minutes to a second to say something, and then Ava Dias, 30 seconds to a minute to say something, and then Sister Gladys, and then I hand over to Marty, and then Red, and that's it. Dr. Benny, please.
Hold on. Okay. Thank you, Sister Comfort. I just want to thank Brother Red for coming here, for, let me say, accepting your invitation. And I want to thank him also for answering these questions, because a lot of people, our brand ambassadors, have problems. And I really want to appreciate you, Brother Red. Thank you so much for everything. We are all on Perseverance. We thank God for everything that he has done. And we thank him for sending Mr. Ash Mofere to all of us. September is the best.
Thank you, sis.
Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Indeed, thank you. Ava Dias, please.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. Thank you to everyone, especially Red. As usual, his question and answers are fabulous. And thank you to all the leaders out here. You know, it was such an informative session that it's really worthwhile coming and sitting and listening to all of you. And I take this opportunity of thanking each and every one of you. And of course, I don't forget my teddy bear, Marty, and Collins. Thank you to all. Back to the sister.
Sure, thank you. Sister Gladys, please.
I want to thank everyone who is here. Hello, I came in a little bit late. I thank everyone who answered the questions, and we're going to single you out, Brother Red, today, because we really have you. We would love to have you back again. And for everybody who responded to these questions, but more importantly, those who asked these questions, because every single question that was asked was an answer to the men who did not have an opportunity to come here and ask a question. I'm going to say something about migration. There are some people who are showing as unregistered because they migrated back in December and never went back again. Remember, we went back to migrate. They never went back to migrate again. So I've had an encounter of a few, and when I speak to them, they swear that they migrated. But when you try to figure out the date, you find they migrated the first time in December, and they never went back. So please, let's make it our duty again to say once more, migrate. If you did not migrate twice, you likely did not migrate at all. So thank you very much. I'm excited to be here and looking forward for more meetings.
Thank you, Sister Gladys. Marty?
You guys were never this nice to me when I come, so I don't know what Red, why he gets all this special treatment. I'm just kidding. Yeah, things are really cooking. We all know that there was that little red tag that said people couldn't pay. They're on top of that. They're also looking at many other ways to get paid, more than just 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And so that's work. They're working for us right now around the clock. So, and I can't wait to see all of you get a withdrawal, because that's one of the main reasons I picked on Passive, because I could never bring anybody with me anytime we did anything in any of the other ones. And one of the main reasons I asked Peter and Red, can everybody do this? Yes. And that was one of the main reasons I joined on Passive. So you're all gonna sky's the limit. I mean, if you think about what they've done with one product and about 40% of the people paid, what happens when we have 10 or 20 or 30? And I want to tell people, when they tell you I have no one on my team, nobody can say that. Nobody in this company can say that. No one. We don't know what we have. Wait until 90 days. Wait until this first 90 days are up, and let's see what really happens. I think everybody will be surprised. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Marty. I think this just came up on time, Red, because we saw your post on Facebook. Everybody was quite excited. So tell us more about it, or just confirm that, yes, you did receive your commission.
Yes, I received, I did a test withdrawal to a new crypto wallet that I'd set up specifically for on Passive. I'm going to say this now here, and you can share it out. It was crypto, and unless you know about crypto, do not start trying to work crypto out now just to get a withdrawal, okay? Because with cryptocurrency, if you do not know what you are doing, if you make a mistake, there is no turning back, and I mean no turning back. You will lose your funds. So you have to make sure you know how wallets work, cryptocurrency works, how to copy and paste, making sure that you are putting the right addresses in, etc. If you are not confident with this, wait for the banking part of the withdrawal system to be activated and do it that way, okay? Because the last thing we want to see is people losing their hard-earned commissions. But yes, I received a trial one and it came through, and everything is working well.
Yoo-hoo.
By the way, I did also, and I did go through crypto, but I've done crypto in the past. Even doing crypto, my knuckles were white because I was nervous, but it turned out fine. In fact, it took a whopping 3 minutes, so it was very fast.
Wow. All right.
I think Eva hand is Mino hand is up.
Okay, Mino, come on.
Hi. Yeah, thank you, Collins and Comfort. I was gonna say thank you for your patience, because many questions are repeat over and over, and it takes just a special generosity of your time and patience to repeat the answer over and over. And Red, it was hard to not notice the numbers went up way about 200 participants once you were here. So that's great. And of course, Marty always brings a crowd with him. Also, we're still waiting to see you, Red, at our Ominu one of these evenings. I know it's a very brutal, early in the morning hours, but looking forward to
3 a.m. Oh.
No.
Love you all.
Thank you so much.
piece of
There's
cake,
only
Red.
one 3 o'clock, and that's in the afternoon.
Listen, if I'm lucky enough to end up coming back from the pub at that time, I'll come on.
Oh, from the pub at 3 o'clock, that doesn't happen. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Red. We quite appreciate. I think everybody can agree with me that this was quality time well spent, and I think everybody would leave here quite satisfied. So I'm handing over to Frank at this moment so that we see the end of this day, please. Thank you. Oh, Jesus.
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort. On behalf of, yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
I may be having some. Just take it over. I think I'm having some sound issue. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Frank. I hope others. I don't know if others can hear you too. Yes, they can hear you.
They can hear.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I just want to say thank you so much on behalf of you, Sister Comfort, and the Heroes team, the OTech Pro. We want to say we appreciate everybody that showed up here today, especially Red, Maddie, and all the leaders here. We appreciate your presence and your time. You could have chosen to be somewhere else, but you chose to be here, and with that we appreciate that. And we are very certain that you've taken something from here. Everybody that was here has taken something from here that's going to help him propel, benefit his business. So on that note, I want to hand over to Lynn Nakamoto to close the meeting. Lynn, over to you.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. Great turnout. I was impressed with the participation, good questions being asked, and a lot of patience shown by everyone. Thank you to the leaders for your contribution as always. And remember, you can come back week after week. We're using OConnect, and the link will always be posted in the back office. So we'll see you next Sunday. Thank you all.
Thank you. No raise sound. I'm trying to make one, guys.
Collins is accessing the resound. Bye, all.
Wow, thank you, everyone.